Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. The most common question I'm getting asked in the comments lately has been Nakoruru or Ezio. Which one to go through? I'm going to go through answering that as best as I can. We're going to look at some maths and some reasons. Let's get into it. Okay, so first up, I'm going to do my basic summary of it, the quick notes, and then we're going to go through some math and the heroes and why I choose what I choose. But the first thing I want to say is nothing is guaranteed in the math when we go through it. I still firmly believe that if you get Nakoruru, you should still be able to get enough to buy Ezio. Even though the math shows that we stay short, I feel like Lilith are doing enough of the double Labyrinth points events. I just feel like Lilith is not that scummy, and they will allow their free-to-play players to get both of these heroes. I'll probably elaborate on this point a lot throughout the time, because I'm going to say, even free-to-play, I feel like you can get both, and you should go for both. But I can't guarantee that you will get it. So I don't want people coming back at me. But this is just my personal feel. You've got to make your own decision. My personal feel is that will let even free-to-play players who only just get Nakoruru be able to get the resources to get Ezio, because I feel like it's not Lilith's aim to be scummy, it's their aim to make you have to invest a lot to get them. But I feel like they're not trying to stooge you out of one of the heroes. So hopefully you can get both, but it will require you to do every Labyrinth run available to you and not miss one, and probably also be defeating Riz on hard mode. Which, keep in mind, you can use Mercenaries in Labyrinth, which really helps for that stuff as well. But I still feel like everyone's going to be able to get it. Like I said, the math doesn't show it straight up. But I feel like with the events they're running and stuff like that, we should be able to. And also, I'd love to see them increase the amount of things you can buy with guild coins and challenger coins. I'll go into that in a bit. But yeah, I feel like you should be able to get both. If you can only go for one, or you only want to go for one, and you're like, listen, I'm not going to be that serious and go for every single Labyrinth run. I'm going to miss one and I'm not going to get it. It's up to you. The game is all about having fun. If you like one more than the other, go for that one. It's cool, whatever. Me personally, if I had to choose one, like if someone told me I could only choose one, I'd choose Ezio. Basic thing being because I think he's more of a unique character than Nakoruru. I'll go into that a bit later, but that is the general overview. I feel like you should be able to get both, even though on base the math doesn't show it. I feel like Lilith doing enough events will get us over the line. But if I had to choose one, I would personally choose Ezio. Your choice is up to you. Now I'll go into the math and my reasoning for choosing Ezio. Okay, so this is from a post by White Sushi when Nakoruru first came into the game. So the days and stuff, don't worry about some of the days and stuff he's written. But yeah, this is the general post. Big shout out to White Sushi. I'll leave a link to it in the description as well. But basically on the top left, he goes through how much it's going to take you to get them. So this, and I'm trying to keep in mind that, as you can see here on my screen here, if I take this away, Ezio has 49 days to obtain. And here we go, let's just go exchange. And as you can see here, starts in 7 hours, has 8 days left. So I'm going off the fact that Ezio has 49 days from when Nakoruru starts, or the other way you could look at it is that he has 41 days from when Nakoruru finishes. So 41 days is going to be the minimum capacity that we're going for. So just keep that in mind as we look through this. So I'll open this back up, and as you can see, the hero coins, you're going to have to do 483 summons. Now for free to play, you may struggle to get that on the hero coins, which kind of sucks. But I feel like they do a lot of events at the moment, and we do get a lot of summons. So we're just gonna have to see how that pans out. I don't have the math on exactly how many free to play get, and obviously it's going to depend on where you are in the game at the time of starting this. So I feel like they do a lot of events that gives us a lot of summons. I feel like you should get at least 5 of those. And then we have guild coins, 17 Riz fights, easy done. Challenger coins, 7.9 days, easy done. Both of those really easy. My dream is that Lilith goes, okay, let's alleviate the stress on this a little bit. Let people exchange, say, 15 tokens for guild coins, or 15 shards for guild coins, 15 for challenger coins. I feel like that would solve the problem. I feel like if we hit them up on the socials and just say it in a reasonable way, like, can we please like get 15 exchanges on those two and we'd be cool? And hopefully they do it before it ends on the test server, because I ain't going to get the resources for Nakoruru on my free-to-play account, and it devastates me. But I feel like if they increase those to 15, if they increase hero coins, guild coins, and the challenger coins all to 15 exchanges, I feel like that would just be a nice thing to do for your player base. That's just me personally, but hey, that's that. That's the basics there. On the bottom right, we look at the hardest requirement, which is probably going to be lab coins, given that now we're looking between 39.25 and 49.25 per run. So I did a little bit of math. Watch out, we got the notepad out, it's dangerous. So, we're looking at those rates. If you exchanged Nakoruru at the very start of her being exchangeable, it's going to leave you with the 49 days left. Halve that because you get Labyrinth every second day. We're looking at 24 runs on the low side, which is going to be 94,000 to 118,000 lab coins per in the time it takes before Ezio is gone. So if we go to the Ezio exchange, you can see he's done in 49 days. So that's going to be that one if you buy Nakoruru at the start. If you're still like pushing for Nakoruru and you only get her at the very end of the event, as you can see, you're only going to get the 78,000 to 98,000 Labyrinth coins. So if you're doing it at the very end, I think you're gonna struggle a bit harder. So obviously you're gonna need those 200,000 lab coins to get the 50. However, you do have a 10 point lenience if you can get the requirements for the hero coins as well. So that is the basics there. When we take into account the fact that on the Labyrinth hard mode runs, if you're into hard mode, the Riz battle is going to drop, well, one of the 3 coins every time, and it's going to be basically a 33% chance. So across, let's say the 20 runs, if we go off a basis of, say, getting the Labyrinth coins like maybe 6 times, like, so if you go that, you're going to go 3 times 6. So that's going to give you an extra 18,000 of them, which is still going to leave you short on that math. But then it's going to rely completely on the extra runs. So I honestly feel like in this math, if you're exchanging Nakoruru at the very start of the event, so that would leave you the 24 runs to get it in. And we're looking at roughly that sort of 110,000 baseline, and then you've got, say, an extra, if you go and buy a third on the runs, you're looking at extra 8 drops of the Labyrinth coins from the Riz battles. That's going to give you an extra 24,000, which will take you up to sort of 134, and then with these double drop events, you'll probably get there. So if you're buying Nakoruru at the very start of the event, I feel like you're definitely going to be able to get there by the end of it. However, if you're not buying her until the very end of the event and then you're leaving yourself with 0, I don't know why this keeps jumping out of it, then you may struggle. But that is the basic math there. You do need the 200,000 coins to get your 50 pieces, but keeping in mind there are 20 pieces that you can get from the others. So if you max out your hero coins, your guild coins, and your challenger coins, you're only going to need 40 pieces of the Labyrinth coins. So I definitely think it's going to be doable. That's the basic math. It's not guaranteed, but I think it's going to be doable is the basic gist of what I'm trying to say. So take it with a grain of salt. That's the math. I still think you're going to be able to do it. I don't think Lilith is going to be scummy, but I still think we should aim to try and get them to let us buy like 15 shards from guild coins and challenger coins. I just feel like it's really stressful for some people. People are tripping out, but yeah, that is the math. Now I'm going to move on to why I would choose Ezio over Nakoruru if I could only choose one. But based on that, I still think even doing it at the, especially if you're doing it at the start of the event, I just want to emphasize this. I feel like you should, unless you get the worst RNG in the world and they stop these events of the double drops, I think you should be fine. But once again, it comes down to not missing a single one. So we've got this Labyrinth Limbo, and it runs for 7 days when it drops, which is going to be 4 runs, because I'm pretty sure they do it on that. That's the other thing. I'm pretty sure this Labyrinth Limbo started on the 2nd day of a Labyrinth. So maybe leave your Labyrinth runs until the second day, or just keep an eye out on the test server for what's happening on the test server. Because if there's a Labyrinth Limbo coming up, you don't want to do it on the first day if the Limbo drops on the second day to give double drops. That's one thing definitely to consider. Hopefully they just make it drop on the first day of all of them and make it run for 8 days so we can get the whole complete. But you know, you're gonna get 4 doubled runs in that time. Hopefully the event happens 3 times, 4 times maybe. We'll have to see. Anyway, that's the math. Like I said, I feel like they'll let us get both of them, but I can't guarantee it. Just want to emphasize that. I don't want to be the guy saying you have to get both. You will 100% get both, but then they don't give you the things for both. I feel like it will be fine, but who knows? Don't miss a run. Don't miss a run. Now we're gonna go into the selection. Okay, sorry for dragging out that, talking about that. It's just like, it's one of those things where I know someone's gonna not get it and come back at me and be like, this guy said I was gonna get it. Get him! And it's gonna burn me. It's gonna burn me. But I feel like they're gonna help us out. But I'm seriously gonna petition to try and get them to increase the exchange on shards for the guild coins and the challenger coins. I think it's just a good thing for them to do. Anyway, so the reason I'm choosing Ezio over Nakoruru is really nice. She's got that single target ult that's going to be a nice bit of a lockout for him. She does have the bit of cleave there. The mama haha, I do really love the bird on this chick. It's got that interrupt. Now this is very unique, the interrupt, and it can go for a ranged hero, anything, and the stun. It is really nice. I do like that ability. And then she's obviously got this cheat death where she's going to avoid damage and basically teleport, but get flown by the eagle and regenerate some health. She's really good at that single target lockout. And then it's the signature item where it really comes in. Stuns an enemy for 1.5 seconds and sends them hurling into the air whenever a normal attack deals critical damage. And this is where it really comes in. And if you get this to 30, it's a 3 second. So she probably is the best, I want to say the best lockout hero in the game. Single target. I don't know, it's a toss up between her and Athalia. Nara's also really good, but this at 30, it's just like endless single target CC, which is really nice. But like I said, there are those other options for single target lockout. And like I said, I have been seeing her a lot in the challenges arena. So she is a really good unit. I really do like her. I'm spewing I can't get her on my free-to-play account because of the coin cost. But if we then go ahead and look at Ezio, we've done a lot of videos on him recently, but it's pretty much just about this execution threshold is so amazing. Just instantly delete someone from whatever percentage health. Like this can ramp up to like 60, 70, 80% of enemies' health in PvP. It's ridiculous. And it's just nice. He's got the extra dodge. He's got the counter attack thing where he gets immune to an attack. And then he's also got the smoke bomb, which is really good support as well. And then each time he defeats enemies, he increases the execution threshold. It's just, he increases his damage dealt to the enemies. And with his furniture item, he can start a battle with an ultimate dealing 65% more damage. He's just really unique. So that is my reasoning. So if you're still not 100% sold, if you're worried about that math that I went through where it looks like you might not get the lab coins, and you don't think you will get the hero coins to do it, then, you know, me personally, I'd leave Nakoruru. But even if on my free-to-play account, which we'll have a look at right now, so this is my free-to-play account at the moment. As you can see, we've only got 8 days left to get it, and I'm only at 35 of them. So there's no chance I'm actually going to get it, which sucks. But even if at the very last minute of those 8 days and 5 hours, if at the very last minute of it, I got the requirements to get Nakoruru, I would still buy her, even though I think Ezio is the better one to go for, because I personally think that I will be able to get it, even though I can't guarantee it. That's pretty much what I'm looking at. Anyway, you guys make your decision. That's my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think. If there's enough discussion one way or the other, and I need to remake this video and do it again, we can. But yeah, that's my firm belief is they will make it so that we can get both. I don't think they're scummy enough not to. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.